Hello, it's Laura Gathers with Love, Heart, and Marriage Coaching. I want to share with you today why allowing my husband to become my fitness trainer was one of the best things that I could have done for my marriage. Yes, I was able to learn so much stuff about me. Not my husband, but me. Through this process, I have learned that I was not a submitted wife. Oh, you could not have told me that I was not submitted to my husband. But this workout, this training has allowed me to see that my heart was not submitted to my husband's. My actions looked as though I was, but my heart was not. It all started when we started our very first workout. And I literally had a question about every single workout exercise that he brought before me. I wanted to know why I had to do the exercise, why I had to do the amount of the exercise that he was asking me to do. And it was just ridiculous. I questioned that man about everything. I had a rebuttal about everything. And that's when it hit me. When I was tired of hearing myself complain that I was not submitted. Because if I was submitted to him, I would have yielded to him. When he said, honey, okay, we're going to do 15 push-ups. We're going to do 20 dumbbell raises. We're going to do X, Y, and Z planks. I would have said, okay, honey, let's do it. No, why? Why do we have to do this? Why do we have to do that? Why do we have to do this? Why do I have to do it that way? Those were the questions that I asked. I literally got on my own nerves. And that caused me to really look at myself. After that first workout, which should have taken 40 minutes, took me an hour and a half, I had to deal with an issue, and it was an internal issue. It wasn't my husband, it was me. So I had a heart to heart. Why are you refuting your husband? Why are you making this more difficult than what it should be? And the whole thing was because I wasn't ready to submit. I wasn't ready to relinquish power or control over that area of my life. And I realized until I was able to do so and ready to do so, that I was not going to achieve the results that I desired. I wanted to do this on my own. I wanted to say, go me, I did this all by myself. But in actuality, I have a spouse who is ready and willing and knowledgeable about this area. He has the results that I desire, and I won't let him help me. And so I had to deal with that. And I had to look at this ugly heart and get to the root of why I wasn't submitting to my husband. And it boiled down to a controlling spirit and wanted to pat my own self on the back and pride and say, hey, I did it by myself with the help of no one. And that is not how marriage is. You don't do anything by yourself. Point blank, period. And so once I submitted to the fitness part of it, I started to see some results. But then I hit a plateau. And one day my husband came to me and said, honey, you know you're going to have to change your diet in order to get those results, in order to go to the next level. I was like a transformer up in here. Zoop, 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 zoop. What do you mean change my diet? We said that you would help me with the exercise. We didn't say anything about you touching my diet. And I really had to check myself because then I was only partially submitting. I'll submit to you in an area that I've grown comfortable in. But don't you dare come to an area that I'm not comfortable or ready for you to come into. Partial submission. And partial submission is not submission. So once again, I had to go look at this old, dirty, ugly heart and deal with that. Relinquish that power. Trust your husband. And once I did, the weight started falling off. I started feeling more energized. I started feeling better about the way my clothes fit. And I realized that my lack of submission was hindering not only my marriage, but it was hindering me physically. And once I relinquished that power, I achieved the desired results in every area of my life. So I ask you today, what area are you not willing to submit to your own spouse in? Because we are to submit one to another. What area are you holding back the power in? No, you can have say so in all these other areas but this one. Because remember, partial submission is not submission. So let your spouse train you in that area. Make sure that they're knowledgeable about it or they're willing to obtain the knowledge, and let them train you in that area in which you think that you have control over. And allow God to expose your own dirty heart, because I'm sure He will. And then grow from that and see how awesome it is when you are able to submit to each other and trust each other. Watch your marriage grow and flourish. This is Laura Gathers with Love, Heart, and Marriage Coaching. Like me on Facebook, follow me on Instagram, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Be blessed.